What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 stages that every Bedwars player goes through. It's kind of a cycle that I've come up with. Before I talk about that though, I do want to apologize for not posting in a long while. As you guys may have known from my previous videos, I've been having some serious recording issues, so I needed some time to change how I recorded, and as you can imagine, that took a while. So I apologize for that, hopefully it doesn't happen again, but if it does, I will keep you guys informed. Alright, it looks like I just barely made it over to this guy's base. Hopefully he'll jump down for me. Nope, looks like I'll just have to avoid here. Alright, time to play some defense with my bed here. I'll just use the ladder here, and that way I take 0 knockback. GG. Alright, so the first stage in this cycle is something that happens either when you first get the game or you have just completed the cycle, and that's the suck phase. It's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, you are bad at the game, and you know that you're bad at the game. There's not a whole lot else to it. However, eventually, being bad at the game gets boring. It takes its toll on you, and so the next stage is going to be the growth stage. This is going to be the stage where you end up spending a lot of time on bridging servers or practicing your PvP, just trying to get better in as many ways as possible. And the growth stage doesn't exactly mean that you're getting better either, or at least noticeably better. You can be getting better without even knowing it, and that's something that I find kind of interesting about skills in general. So, now that you've spent all this time working hard, growing in your skills, you start to finally see some results, and that's where the beginning of the next stage happens. And this stage is called the montage stage. It's by far the most fun. It's the stage where everything that you do feels like it should be in a montage, because you're just constantly making good plays. Once you get into the montage stage, you just kind of want to stay in it forever. It's by far the most fun, and it just kind of, your life just kind of starts getting better when you're in this phase. But all good things must come to an end, and therefore the very next stage is probably the most difficult stage to go through, and that's the crash stage. So this is the stage where you start to not be able to get those combos or hit those block clutches or anything, and it just kind of goes downhill. And this is probably even harder than, like, the suck stage, because unlike you knowing that you're bad and accepting it, it's a lot more difficult to wrap your head around the fact that you suck at the game, because you just went through a time of being really good at it. Because I got obsidian, I ended up voiding there to try and protect my bed, and it looks like it worked out for me. And then the crash stage kind of leads me into the final stage, which is, I like to call the what did I do stage. Basically, you kind of look back on all the time that you spent during the rest of the cycle, and you kind of wonder what you did with your time, because although you had a really good montage stage and you got a lot better, you kind of went back to how you were, or at least it feels like that. It doesn't really feel like you improved at all. And this stage is generally when you end up taking breaks from Minecraft, when you kind of need to regain your sanity, and you just overall don't feel as proud of what you've accomplished. This guy's trying to use a KB stick on me. Alright, I ended up killing him there. He switched mid-fight to a sword once he realized that I didn't take any KB, but he probably should have done that from the beginning and he would have killed me. And to be honest, I'm kind of in this stage right now, and I have been for a little while, the what did I do stage. I've recently been playing quite a bit of Terraria, and I've been finding that a lot more fun and emotionally satisfying than grinding Bedwars. Before I get any further, I should mention that this cycle applies to every single game out there, basically. Anything that's competitive and more mini-game based rather than progression based. We'll have this cycle. And my trap just got triggered. I think I'm just gonna void here because I'm guessing they don't know that I have obsidian. Yep, they're mining. They have mining fatigue though, so they're not gonna get this. Cool, GG. There he is. And I hit them off, GG. Alright, that'll do it for today's video. I know it was only one game, but it was a pretty long game and I still covered everything I wanted to talk about. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, and if you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye.